Dozo onegaishimasu. Hey guys, it's Nathan Ogden again, and today we're going to look at number 4 in our sequence of techniques and our Hojo Ando in Bojutsu. Now, number 4 is a combination of movements, and like number 3, there are several steps, but today in this particular sequence of techniques, we're going to introduce you to a different stance. So the first um, 3 techniques primarily we've been using Shikodachi, which is sometimes referred to in English as square stance or sumo stance, and also coming up into a temporary cat stance as we shift from one position to the next. In today's exercise, we're going to be using Kokutsudachi or back stance. So back stance is where most of the weight is on the back leg, and the front foot is leading, but I'm still in this posture. If you can notice, and if you see my feet in this position, one foot is turned kind of at a 90-degree angle, and then this one is going in a forward position. So it's a retreating stance. And this is going to correspond with the technique that we're going to show. So we normally start from this kumai position in most of our techniques, and we're going to start from there and then shift into the stance. And we're going to do this by stepping backwards. So I'm going to step up a little bit. I may be slightly out of frame, but I am in Shikodachi here, and I'm in my kumai. And to start this series of techniques, I'm going to step back into my back stance. Now, as I do that, I want you to notice here that my bow is in this position where it's kind of cocked and ready to sling around. And I'm going to use my hip here as a fulcrum. So I'm pulling here like a lever, and then I'm rolling this around my hip as I move. So it's the momentum of the stepping helps generate the power for this. And then as part of that, I'm pulling here just like so to do this strike to the head. So one more time, from here, I'm in my basic kumai position in Shikodachi. I step back, and then I strike to the head. Now, you'll notice if I look at it from this position, my hand is gripping right here. It's right back to the chamber position, but notice my hand is in this orientation where it's upside down. So I'm pulling this like a lever right to that position. Now, as I do the next part of this technique, I'm going to go from high to low. So let's look at it as we change again. So from here, we step back, we roll that strike around. Now from here, I'm going to kind of come to the outside and then back in, almost making like a soft backward C. So from here, I'm coming and down. So from here, one more time, coming down. And this looks like this from the front position. My finished posture is here. And from this side, it looks like this. I've got this close to my body, reinforced. So I went from here in this position to coming here. From the front, I went from here to here. One more time from the side, from here to here. Now, the next part of this sequence of techniques is a nuki strike, or a Jodan nuki, so a lower stabbing strike. And what that looks like is when I step back from this position, I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I'm going to shuffle in. So as I shuffle in, I'm pulling back and I'm cocking my hips. So I'm pulling back, I shuffle in, and then I thrust, and I use my hips, just like so. Now, from this side, what that looks like is I'm here, I've struck low, and then I shuffle in, and my hips come back with the draw, and then stab like that. And this stab is going to either the instep of the foot or the shin or to the knee, somewhere into the leg area. Or if you have an opponent that has went to their knees or they've fallen down, you could be following up with a strike to their body or their head on the ground. Okay, so the last part of this is where we recover to go to the next sequence of techniques, because when we Go into set number 5, there will be a follow-up. But we're going to show from here, this is just here. Now, if I were doing the next set, then I would step through back into my Shikodachi, but we'll show that in the subsequent video. But let's look at this one more time from various angles. So we're here in our basic kamae. I'm stepping back, my back stance. I'm rolling this around my hip and I'm pulling my lever here. So 1, and then I'm coming around. And then the last part is I shuffle in and thrust. Okay, let's look at that from the side angle this way. So I've started here. I step back into my Kokutsudachi, coming around, striking in this manner, coming down low, thrusting in, and then hitting, just like so. And that is technique number 4 in our series of Bojutsu practices in our Kihonwaza and also in our Hojo Ando. So I hope this video is helping you outside of the dojo in your bow practice. If you're not one of our students, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helps you with your own practice and your own style. Thanks for watching the video. どうもありがとうございました。